Hey Rachel, it's Matt here from Wayne Phillips. Just going to shoot you the video of the SV6 for your son. I do apologise for the wait on this, obviously just trying to get that part, which I'll get to in a minute and show you what it was. It's a pretty simple and easy little thing, but obviously had to wait for it to be finished. And I've also been waiting for the world to cooperate with its weather, which makes it difficult. So here she is. Just show you, obviously the Z Edition have a matte sort of grey alloy, which they're all looking pretty good. Tyres are good on it as well, so plenty of tread for him. Z Series have the badging as well. It's a unique colour. It's like a blue slash a green. Obviously it changes as you get in different shades of light, as you'll see. So it's not my camera, it actually is like a transitioning sort of colour, which is pretty cool. So as you can see up top, some lights look like it's green more than blue. Really cool colour. Rear tyres, alloys. There's a couple of little marks that have been touched up on the edges. Might have just scuffed a small gutter, but obviously the tyres are the main thing that are looking all good. There is no hard lid or anything on the back at this stage, so it's just all as it is with the tonneau cover missing, so that wasn't traded. But yeah, everything else is pretty tidy on it. Looking around the paintwork here, I'll show you this part now that we're waiting on. It's this bit here, this bit of plastic here. So what happens is people sit on this, because it pushes down onto that, it can tend to crack. So you just got to go easy when you sit down on the leather and not just jump into the car essentially. I use the word jump because there's obviously the height. Coming from this height down to that, most people just slam their bum onto it, which is what tends to cause that to crack. So that's the part we're waiting on. No big stress or concern otherwise. You know, the car's done sort of 68,000 Ks. It's got cruise control, Bluetooth all in there as well. All the rest of the seats are pretty good. There's no real big rips or tears there. All the hood lining's good. The stick that you were talking about around the gear knob, it's still got the lettering, which is obviously legal, but obviously wears as people grab over the top. I could probably get a guy to repaint it the same color as this if you want on top, but it's only going to do the same thing again, so happy to look at doing something there for you though. Reverse, just chuck it into reverse. So obviously no camera standard with this package. It was a little bit earlier on in the piece. Climate control, and I think the navigation as well was a factory order as well. So yeah, no navigation or camera with this particular package. I think you had to get the SS to get that at the time. Just gonna shoot underneath the bonnet, and then we'll work our way around to the other side where the books are for you as well. Couple little stone chips just at the front there, which will tidy up and look a lot worse than what they actually are, so probably just need a couple little touch-ups done there as well. But all under here is nice and clean and tidy. All been serviced and checked by our mechanics and technicians here. Just keep walking around for you. On this side, the rims had a little bit more damage touched up to it. Obviously this is the gutter side where they can nip a gutter, but overall from the distance of walking around it, you won't really point that out from further away. The rest of the colour is pretty cool on this side, so yeah, there's no real major dents or damage that I can really point out there. And we'll just jump in this side just to show you the books as well. So I've already sent you the front of the book, but just to show you that the car has been regularly serviced here and stamped. It's all been done through here. So it was originally obviously a high up in Mackay sort of Queensland vehicle. So last service was done at 68. That was done in April this year. So not needing any more servicing done to another 15,000 Ks now. And just show you again through here. It will get cleaned up obviously a bit more. It's just obviously people jumping in and out of the cars obviously to move them around. But as I said, overall it should be pretty tidy for you guys for up there on the farm, and hopefully the son's like the colour combination, everything else they've seen, and if I can still work on that Friday at this stage in the morning, that's really going to suit me to try and get it up into your guys' hands if we can work together on that. If there's anything I've missed, let me know. Happy to reshoot, but that should cover the whole car. And yeah, enjoy. Thanks, Rachel.